beautiful Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Here we go.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Wilson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Watch the twist. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wilson to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action now. Wilson going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Steps away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing,
As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Past the 20. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flushed out right. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And just like that, it's third down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Wilson. And off the deflection, it's caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
All right, partner, what's going on here? Is it the nighttime for them? Is that what's giving them all the advantages?
Whatever the case is, the bounces, sometimes we talk about them going one way, they're going their way.
Yeah, the bounces, the tips, whatever, they're definitely going in their direction.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run it with Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Myers for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Wilson. Able to find Higgins.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A big play there on 4th and 2.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? they just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just like that. Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 20, and no surprise the defense in the dime. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. And
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
One last shot for Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.